Hi everyone, this is Kalies von Kreatives Leben. Today I'm creating a page for the Facebook group called Miteinander Fantasievoll Gestalten. It's obviously a German speaking Facebook group, but we also have some videos without any comments, so you might be interested in checking them out. You might find the one or other artists you weren't aware of. So today something happened that hasn't happened for a while, but basically I lost some footage. I somehow thought I had recorded the first part of my painting, but I obviously hadn't. So I already have started. I have painted with watercolor. I have it's a three-part drawing. It's basically a little girl with a teddy bear because that's the topic of the video up. It's teddy bear and two dinosaurs. And why the dinosaurs? You will find out very soon. So I'm letting everything to dry, and while everything is drying, I am preparing the background for my page. And here I'm taking my matte medium, my liquid text matte medium, putting it on the page. I need to put a lot because it's not gessoed or anything, and I'm going to put a wonderful tissue paper that I found in the UK. It's very childlike, and because of the topic, I immediately thought that this would be a great opportunity to use it. And now, if you look closely, you will discover some dinosaurs, and that's why I chose to paint two dinosaurs, and you will recognize them. I basically just copied them and but in a larger size because I wanted them as little toys, so to say, for my little girl. Um, and here I'm taking some paint to put on top of my tissue paper, and I'm trying to keep the background. So I'm taking liquid text heavy body sap green permanent. I'm taking golden chromium oxide green and golden green gold fluids, of course, golden fluids. Um, and here I am trying to stick down my tissue paper because I didn't put enough matte medium, obviously, in certain places. And I'm trying to remove some of the paint so that my background is not too dark. So now I'm going back to my girls, cleaning my hands first, of course, to my girls, to my girl and my dinosaurs. And now I'm taking my polychromos and I am just drawing on top of everything. And if you look closely, you might recognize the way I have drawn the little girl. And basically, I have been strongly inspired by Rachel Panagari. She does lovely, childlike uh, drawings and paintings, and my little girl is strongly inspired by her. So I am here, just coloring, and I'm also using my color pencils to go around everything again. So everything that I had done with my pencils. Um, I am coloring, and I'm trying to keep the watercolor because I love the texture of the watercolor. I like the fact that it's transparent and the color is not always the same everywhere. That's something I really like about it. And so I'm just using my color pencils to give it some structure and to make it brighter than it is right now, but I'm not coloring on top of my watercolor. I want to keep the lightness and the transparency. So I'm just adding, a few tweaks, a few details here on top of my little dinosaurs. I really find them very, very cute. And you might notice that my dinosaurs are green, like the background that I have, but my teddy bear is actually red, and my little girl is wearing a pink nightgown because basically I wanted her and the little teddy bear, because that's the topic of the video, to really pop out. That's why I wanted them to have a contrast color compared to the others. And I really apologize for the sun. When I started, there was no sun, and when I'm drawing and I do art, I simply forget about these things, and I really apologize. So usually when I stop, I then realize and I try to remove the sun, but here I couldn't see it. So when I'm out of the sun, it's fine. And basically what I'm going to do now is cut these little um, figures out, and I'm going to stick them down on my background. So you see I'm just trying and looking around, positioning everything, and I'm happy the way it is. But my background has suffered a little bit, so I'm going back with some paint. And where my little girl is going to be, I'm going back with the sap green to outline her and to make sure that there is a shadow behind her, and it gives my painting and it gives her more depth, because obviously because it's watercolor and just color pencil, it's not as strong as the acrylic paint, obviously. And I'm also creating a border with my sap green around my page, which gives it everything some depth. And while I was doing this, I realized that something was missing. So I went and got some supplementary paint, because I wanted to create like a page for my little a room for my little girl. And I've chosen Amsterdam Sink White for the upper part, so it's like the wall. And what is nice about the zinc white is that it's a transparent white, and therefore you can still see the background. This is something that was important to me. And I'm using some some Liquitex Mars black for the bottom part, the lower part, because I wanted to create a floor where the little girl will be standing and where my little dinosaurs would also be standing. So now I'm gluing everything down, and yeah, I'm almost done. So you can see how the little girl pops now. Now she's standing on the floor, and my little dinosaurs are also around her. And I think this is a very cute little page. I'm just sticking everything down and putting some pressure on my art journal to make sure everything sticks down. And here you can see the little background dinosaurs and my little dinosaurs next to each other. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't, and please check the others. Bye bye.